Hey, what's going on? This is G-Ball Vision. Today I have a new knife here to share with you, and you're not going to want to miss this one. Coming in from Fintiso. I'm stoked about this. It's something they have been working on for quite a while now, and it is finally available. While I get this opened up, let me know down in the comments what your EDC is today. I love seeing what you are carrying. Now, Fintiso, they have been putting out some spectacular, affordable folding knives here over the last year and a half. And they've also dabbled in kitchen cutlery for quite some time. But now they have released their very first fixed blade for EDC, or a crossover type fixed blade, and this is going to be called the Nazar here. And this is something I've been waiting on for quite some time, since the holidays. I have known that about these, and I knew they were coming, but they were in production and they had various things that they wanted to fix before putting them in final production. But they are here, they are available, and the price tag is awesome. I was told originally they'd be around 100 to 115. Well, right now they have them on sale for like 80 bucks, and I have a coupon code for their website as well, which will knock even a little bit more off the final price tag. What are we going to be looking at with the Nazar here? We have 14C 28N, as you can see there, marked perfectly on the back of the blade. We do have that Nesmuck blade with a full flat grind. So not only is this taller flat grind going to be very durable, very strong and reliable, but it's also, because it's so tall, going to be a good slicer. We have a little bit of jimping here. Now, they do have a couple of different variations of this knife, at least 3 or 4 different variations. Nice little sharpening choil there. You can see the plunge comes all the way back here, so you have some sharpening life left in this guy. We have very, very nice textured, contoured Damascus handles here. Some really good looking stuff. The squares are kind of their own, each individual kind of divot there. Looks really good. It feels good as well. We also have a little lanyard hole down here for the lanyard fans. Full tank construction, of course, that is something that is it's just completely necessary, in my opinion. I know there's some people who disagree, but that is okay. Now, getting to the sheath, this was my concern. I knew that they could make a good knife, right? 14C has been awesome from Fintiso. Everything that I've gotten from them has been very solid, and I thought the fixed blade would be really good, especially off what I had already seen. My main question was, and I had no idea about the sheath part. Excellent looking job here early on. We have a taco sheath. That's what we want. We have a nice thumb ramp. There's no split in it. Everything looks good. It looks chamfered off and softened down. We do have a nice little undercut here. That way we can get a grip, a good grip, and our full grip on this handle as we pull it out of the sheath. That is something I look for. Now, this style clip here, this belt clip, is going to be adjustable. And we have seen this more recently from a few different companies moving away from the textile locks and going something more to the adjustable belt clip. And I have to say, I think I prefer this more because of the fact that with a tech lock, you have no option but to put it on a belt. And although this is made for a belt, I've found that I can put something like this down in my pocket, and it's going to stay there. It's not for tactical use. It's just for regular day-to-day life, right? So I'm not going to use that for tactical uses, but just as far as keeping the fixed blade in a fixed spot, right? But you can always go to a tech lock, an Alti clip, or some sort of custom straps, whatever your little heart desires. But right out of the box, this is something that can be used right away. You can put this on a belt. You can run this in a scout carry. You can run it in a cross draw type position, which is awesome. Something that would be very handy, especially out in the field. I would classify this more as a crossover fixed blade. As far as the retention goes, guys, it's good. Nice little click on the way in and a nice little pop on the way out. Let's go in again. Nice little click, pop. It's got good fit in there. We do have a drainage hole here, which is a nice little touch. When that is out of the way, I can get an easy full grip on this thing as I pull it out. When this is up, you are dealing with that a little bit, so you got to kind of come in behind that just a little bit in order to get that same grip. Not a huge deal, but just something I want to point out. Now, what are we going to be looking at in regards to the size? This is where, this is where the rubber meets the road for some people. We are going to be looking at a 4 1/16 inch cutting edge, 4 1/8 of total blade, and this is going to come down there at 9 and... Whoo! This is going to be coming down there around 9. It's just shy of 9.5. No, it's not. Where are we at? There we are. We're good. So I'd say 9 3/8, like I thought. It's like 9 3/8 strong. I thought I was kind of seeing stuff, but 9 3/8. So it is under that 10-inch mark, which a lot of people look for as far as a crossover. Might be a little bit large for some people. It just kind of depends on what you're looking for. This fixed blade won't fit everyone, and nothing does. Some are too small, some are too long, some are too thick, large, whatever the case may be. But for an all-around user crossover fixed blade, I love the Nesmuck shape. I have a couple of more budget-ended Nesmuck fixed blades in a couple different sizes, and I got a couple folders with a Nesmuck blade, and I absolutely love the blade shape. You still have a pokey tip there. You have this nice broad belly. You can do slicing tasks very easily with a knife like this because of how it is done. That full flat coming down real thin. You find that when done properly with the right edge on a knife like this thing is just going to cut right through whatever it is you're cutting. It's just going to be really solid for you. Now, one thing I am interested in is checking the weight. Now, we don't typically guess on the fixed blades because they're kind of hard to judge. Boy, I have no idea where to begin with this feller. I don't know. Because they're so long, I don't know. They kind of screw me up. Seven 7.6. I have no clue. Oh my God. No way. Wow. That was just a honestly random guess. 212. I mean, they're all random guesses, but this one I honestly had no shot, and I just got lucky. With the sheath here and the clip, we're going to be looking at a 10.3 ounce package and 290 grams. Now let's get a handle thickness because that is going to matter to a lot of people out there. Nice, healthy handle, 0.75, and that's on top of the ridge there. Let's go in between, and we have about 0.63. So a nice, thicker handle. If you have a little bit larger hands, you like a crossover fixed blade. 145 thousandths for our blade stock, so not too thick. And let's pick a random spot here, and we'll get a behind the edge thickness. Ooh, baby, yeah, she's coming down there around 22 thousandths. And that is pretty good for a fixed blade here. That's the kind of behind the edge thickness you see on a lighter weight folding knife, right? That is going to be a little bit thinner, a little bit slicier. So that comes down pretty thin. But we are dealing with a full flat here, Nessmuck style, and it is a proven knife, proven design, and it is very tough. And this thing has a splendid edge on it. Ooh, it just wants to dig. Just wants to dig in. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. And you just have so much edge here. I mean, you can just... No worries. You experts can let me know. The sharpening choil, plus you could make that larger, enlarge it yourself, right? The plunge is all the way back here. So, you have a couple sharpenings in it. Is it perfect? In my opinion, I don't honestly know. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's great. I think it's okay. But I think it could be made, with a little roto bit. Get in there and enlarge it a little bit and you'd be fine. But this thing has a beautiful edge on it. Let's see what it does up against some cardboard. So just a little single wall piece of cardboard here. The nice thing is this has some heft to it, and it's got a little bit of size to it. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice and thin. And I mean, coming in 14C, if you really want to hone this bad boy in and get it really nice and sharp, it wouldn't take a whole lot. I mean, coming with this type of edge here, you do some passes on a strop with this thing, and it is going to be an absolute laser beam for you. But yeah, this is everything I was hoping that it would be. And the full retail price I think is a little high, and I don't know that we'll ever see it at that 115 or whatever it is. I don't suspect we'll see it, because that's its coming out price, is that like $80, or it's real close to 80, 81, 82, something like that. That's its coming out, coming home price. And then you factor in another 10% off. So this is going to be very competitive at that point. What would that be? I don't know, closer to $70 for this entire package. And that starts putting it in pretty good company. That's off-grid Sidekick in 14C territory. Those are like 60, a little bit smaller than this here, but not a whole lot smaller. And then the Rake Jaeger knives like that are really well done. Come in 14C, come with nice G10 handles, a really nice sheath. For $70, that's going to be a sweet little package right there. And the best way to describe this one here is, I wouldn't feel outgunned or outmanned having this knife. I think I feel like I can handle pretty much, obviously within reason when it comes to outdoor tasks. But I wouldn't feel bad if I had something like this right here. This is pretty sweet from Fintiso. I think these are going to be a pretty big hit for them once they kind of get out there in the YouTube sphere. But you'll have to let me know, what do you think of the Fintiso Nazar here? I look for them to have a big 2025 the rest of the year. I look for them to come out and do some big things, and I think this is just the start of that here. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. That helps push the video out there to more people. Share this video with anyone that you think loves knives, loves gear, fixed blades. I'd love to have them here. And if you are new here yourself and enjoy knife and EDC content, well, you're in the right place. Make sure you subscribe. I release daily videos just like this. I'll pop up a couple of new videos on your screen. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.